okay, this is one thing that is near and dear to me that we built up. It's a thesis of how I believe defense should be handled is when you are moving at speed and you have questions. So for example, I had questions within my company about how data loss prevention was being handled. So this data DLP, there's different ways, different tools can be used to look for communication. So for example, I received a communication from a bank. In the bank, I was talking with this bank officer about a variety of subjects, and I replied to him. And in that reply, there was a rule that we had built into our systems that said, "Do not forward." It said the bank officer had in the bottom heading, way at the bottom, under all that legal stuff, it said, "Do not forward." It was a "do not forward" rule. Well, that "do not forward" rule, when I replied to him, triggered our filter, but then that went and got distributed to people that would actually take care of that within our organization, because we have a "do not forward" rule for a reason. However, that potentially could have been a problem because it was a reply to a bank officer. What if that communication to the bank officer is because we were in a financial crisis, and all of a sudden that got forwarded to people in my organization that saw that we were in a financial crisis, which we're not at all. It was just, these are just planning items with a bank person. But pay attention to that. Ask your team for what all of the DLP rules are, and ask for a screenshot of them. Like, don't ask for what they are. Ask for a screenshot proof so you can review them and look at them and see, this is interesting. This is an unintended consequence of something good, because I want to know that if a customer is sending a Visio diagram to my team, I don't want that forwarded, and that's why we have it there. We actually can put "do not forward" in this, and it won't go anywhere. So just look for the unintended consequences of these advanced security systems. So you can actually know how your systems are set up. So like OpenDNS helps with mobile devices. It helps. We want to know where people are going. So if you want to see how those rules are set up, how your firewall, just ask. And ask your team to send you the screenshots and to explain the different rules. It's a 15-minute conversation, but it helps you so you don't have unintended consequences of senior execs routing information places that they're either because things are doing well or they're not so well. You want to make sure you understand how your systems are set up. So that's my tip for today.